This from Rico Baca on Facebook. Putting needs work for sure. Left at least 3 or 4 birdies out there and a couple turned into bogeys. Only birdied the final hole. Well, good thing we're going to help Rico and all of you at home because we are here on the putting green. And Martin, what do you have for us for indoor practice?
Well, we're indoors, aren't we? I mean, I talked about the man cave that I have, but sometimes the man cave goes mobile in the whole household and it finds its way into the television room.
Are you sitting? Are you comfortable on the couch?
I'm going to be doing neither in a minute, but I'm going to be using this chair. Look, putting, what can you do inside? You can learn to start the ball in the correct direction. How do you do that? You need to aim properly and know that you've got the ball started in the right direction. Very simple, Sarah. I've got a little mirror here. Just take your setup to that. We'll find out what the chair's for in a minute. You can't sit down yet. But the mirror here, I've got this aimed. You can buy one. Maybe someone will buy you something for the holidays. They are available. But if not, you could just use a little mirror that you've perhaps got around the house and draw some lines on with a Sharpie. But I've got this line aimed at this coin, and you're going to find out why in a minute. But just learn to aim properly and learn to get your eyes at least about over the golf ball. They don't have to be exactly over the ball, but they certainly don't want to be outside the ball. I was going
to say, Martin, better inside.
Just a little bit.
Just
a little bit. I mean, I think optimum is over. I'm okay with a little bit inside. I hate outside. So, correct number of repetitions, isn't it? You get in there, you try that, you try that, you try that. Now, the coin, what's the coin for? Right. Well, I've got the coin on an extension of this line. The start direction of your ball in putting is probably 90% and a bit the angle of the face. How can you practice that? You practice that by aiming at a given target, which is this quarter. Now, on the carpet at home, I think you can see here, if my cameraman zooms in, I've taken a little bit of tape there and taped it so that my ball, if I putt properly, will roll over that coin and the coin won't move. So it's a really good way to find out if the putter face is square when you hit the ball. Now, we've got a hole here. In the unlikely event that you don't have a hole in your carpet at home, just putting over a coin is a very next best thing. That went just to the right of the coin, and it went just to the right of the hole. Right. So it's a very accurate indicator of the face angle. Try one more, and then I'm tired. I need to sit down a little bit.
There we go.
And that went right over the coin and right in the hole. Now, what's the chair for?
Take a seat.
Take a seat. The chair is to learn to keep the lower body super stable, absolutely super stable. So if you can, put your eyes over a line. You know your aim properly. If you can, start the ball over that coin. And if you can, keep your lower body still. And by golly, you'll feel it with I've got my upper quads against that chair. If I can learn to make that stroke and start my ball over that line through the winter, I'm not going to lose anything. And probably I'm going to gain something because I'm going to be starting. Do you want to try?
No, you try.
I'll try one.
I want to see you make it.
Well, I'll try. But you're going to be starting the spring much stronger. You're not going to lose anything through the winter. I mean, that's the whole deal. You want to see, can you swing without losing anything through the whole winter? And I missed the coin slightly on the right, and I missed the hole slightly on the right. Not easy. And by the way, when you're used to hitting at a coin, the hole looks like a bucket. That's a good thing.